Some parents in Omaha are flipping out over a new sex ed curriculum. Now, this is according to KETV. Now, the new curriculum proposed by the Omaha public school officials includes information about LGBT people, STDs, HIV, and AIDS, as well as lessons on abstinence versus contraception. So that's what these people are getting angry about. Now, to me, nothing in there really seems all that controversial. However, there is a group known as Save Nebraska's Children, and they happen to disagree. And actually, during a meeting with some of the other parents, they ended up saying some really crazy things. Listen to this. One woman had said, yes, we need to give children an education. Oh, well, thank God, somebody's saying it, right? But the curriculum you have, the standards you have, gives children too much information. It rapes children of their innocence. That is a quote. That is a direct quote. Giving children information rapes them of their innocence. Look, I can think of another word that starts with I that is eliminated when you expose people to more information. I'm just saying. Now, there's another angry woman that compared giving students the information, they compared it to giving an alcoholic alcohol. Quote, just because kids want to drink, are you going to give them a bottle of alcohol to help with alcoholism? You need to stop with all that hidden agenda stuff. But giving people information is like giving someone, an alcoholic, a drink. This is a crazy comparison. That's amazing to me. Not only that, but Maris Bentley, who was a volunteer with Save Nebraska Children, said, quote, it's not appropriate for children, and it's really ideologically driven. Once again, I gotta point out how crazy this is. You realize that educating people in these things helps them be able to make better decisions about their own bodies. Look, it's a fact that you have states. When you have comprehensive sexual education, you actually end up seeing less teen pregnancies, less STDs, and less abortion. Look, there's nobody more ideologically driven than people who are pro-life. They're driven by the ideology that, hey, that fetus is a person. If you get pregnant, that is a human life at conception. Okay, well, what prevents that conception? Sex ed, birth control, or abstinence too. I mean, if you don't do it, obviously. But then again, we're all human beings, and we have a really strong urge to fuck. But if you know about the dangers, if you're taught about the dangers, and you're taught about how to protect yourself against those dangers, you A, will either use those measures, or B, you'll wait until it's later on because you know the risks. But hey, what do I know? But see, here's the thing. Facts, logic, and reason, the stuff that I was just using, doesn't apply to these people. Because it's not what these people are worried about. They're not worried about the facts. In fact, what it's really worried about is illustrated in this. In another meeting in October about the new curriculum, one woman was caught on video saying, quote, it's my daughter, who's going to keep her pure? Nobody. I am. Not OPS. Not OPS. Omaha Public Schools. Purity. That's what she's worried about. It's not about education. It is about ideology to these people. These people want to keep young people from learning anything about their own bodies, about sex. And it has to do with their religious beliefs, their ideology. To keep them learning facts, to keep them from learning facts that could help them prevent pregnancies and STDs because of their outdated beliefs in things like sexual purity. And these are the people who yell and project when it comes to all you're trying to do is to teach ideology. It's all about ideology. It's ideologically driven. For what reason? You learn facts, you teach facts in order to reduce the bad things related with sex. When you remove facts and you don't teach them anymore, you get higher rates of sexually transmitted diseases, pregnancies, and abortions. Those are facts. And you can look at every state that has comprehensive sex education versus the states that teach abstinence only. What's ideologically driven and what's driven by facts, logic, and reason? If you haven't figured that out, maybe you need to do a little research.